Okay, you have to confirm one thing that am I audible on your end? Is my voice audible on your
Yes,
end?
sir.
Okay, because
Yes, sir.
I'm also streaming this on YouTube, so sometimes when there is an audio issue, for those because Mahi, I think she was having audio issue in almost every class, so this is also streamed over YouTube. And since I have a very limited bandwidth connection, if this creates an issue with the Zoom class, notify me. If at some point for a prolonged period of time my voice became trailed off, or it becomes robotic or blurry, or disintegrates into a noise, then tell me. I will stop that streaming and we'll continue the class here. And the good thing is that the class will automatically be uploaded on the server if the connection is good, so I won't have to upload it later, and it will be available instantly to watch. Now we shall start this class where we ended it last time. So पिछली बार हमने इस क्लास को end किया था at the concept of dictionary, and we were discussing that how dictionary are useful in integrating the web. अब इस क्लास में हम डिक्शनरी का एक एग्जांपल देखेंगे which uses a dictionary offline. That means I'm going to create a dictionary and then use its data to uh, write my program. And then again, in the next class, what we'll do is transform the same program. We'll use a dictionary, but this time the dictionary will be downloaded from an internet application, and I'm going to use the same kind of service that I showed you yesterday, because again the online version of that is freely available. And I'm going to create a program that downloads, uh, not downloads, but that sets the conversion rates of some currency against, suppose, Indian rupees, and then I'm going to convert the given amount that is entered by the user into the currency that he wants. This will use if else, and this will use dictionaries. Let's see how we can design it. So first let me remove this, put a comment here. Let me write exchange rate, exchange rates using dictionaries. Okay, and we'll create a dictionary that will hold all our exchange rates, and let's call it exchange dictionary. Okay, now I can make a very simple dictionary, like I can write, okay, if you convert 1 rupees to 1 US dollar, let's call that rate as US dollar, USD, and the rate of conversion will be, suppose, 0.14. Okay, it's close to that, it's not exactly 0.14, but it's close to that. And what this means is that 1 rupee, and I am talking about Indian rupee, corresponds to 0.14 US dollar. Okay, and suppose we want to write the same thing with Great British Pound, the exchange rate, let's write it 0.16. Okay, and we'll make a couple more currencies. Suppose let's take Euro, and that also have a rate like 0.1. Let's take a rate of 0.11. थोड़े different rates हो तो अच्छा लगता है, ठीक है? So we have these three currencies, and if I want to output any of this exchange rate, I can write something like this: print. Okay, first I have to write the name of the dictionary and then the key that I want to output. Suppose I want excuse me. So suppose I want to output the exchange rate for Great British Pound. I will write GBP, and I will run this program, and it will output the amount of Great British Pound. I think the screen resolution might be quite small. Let me enlarge it a little bit. Okay, so now you can see that the exchange rate that's shown here is 0.16. Suppose मुझे 50 rupees को convert करना है into Great British Pound. So I will do this. I will take this exchange rate of Great British Pound and multiply it by the given amount. Suppose मुझे 50 रुपए को convert करना है, तो मैं 50 रुपए को इस 0.16 से multiply करना चाहूँगा. So exchange rate in the dictionary of Great British Pound multiplied by the amount that I want to convert, 50. If I run this, I will get 8 rupees. 50 rupees, sorry, 8 Great British Pound for 50 rupees. So I can change this amount. Suppose I want to calculate for 100 and run it, and now it will show me 16 Great British Pound. Let me make this more dynamic. Instead of putting a value on my own, the user wants to convert. So I will create a variable called amount, and I'll write equal to, and I'll write a float value, because the amount can also be in decimal. So I'll use a float value. I'll use the input function to input the value. I'll write a message, enter amount in this section, and I want this amount to be converted instead of 100. So I will replace this 100 with the variable amount. तो अब क्या होगा, जो भी amount में value saved होगी, that will get multiplied by the exchange rate and it will be shown on the screen. So let me run this. It asks for the amount in Indian rupees. Let's give it some arbitrary value. Okay. And press enter. So this is converted into, it's a bit slow, converted into Great British Pound as 8750.24. इसलिए मैंने float लिया because sometimes you may also want to input values in decimal. Now if I want to convert this into US dollar or euro, all I have to do is change the key right here into, suppose I want to change this, convert this into euro. So I will change the key from Great British Pound to euro, and now I'll provide a value, suppose 85, and it will get converted into euros. What if I want the user to make the choice which so instead of me specifying in my code that you can only convert to euro or Great British Pound, user, and wherever you have to write a choice, you have to use the if else statement. Okay, so first I'll create a small menu kind of. So I will write print, okay, bracket, and I'll write first US dollar, alright, then again I'll write a print again, and I'll write second currency is Great British Pound, GBP. This should be capitalized, and the third currency should be euro. Alright, so this is a sort of menu. और ये क्यों हमने बनाया, this is because ये जो हमारी exchange currency है, ये जो dictionary है, ये हमारे कोड में तो saved है. हम as a programmer हमें तो पता है कि कौन सी currency हम convert कर सकते हैं, कौन कौन सी currency के exchange rate save हैं, लेकिन as a user वो इस कोड को नहीं देख सकता. He will only see this part, he will only see the output. तो हमें ये भी दिखाना पड़ेगा ना that which currency are available for conversion. So I will show a small menu like this. After inputting the amount, I'll show a menu. I can even show the menu before inputting the amount. And then I'll ask him to enter a choice, that which currency he want to convert to. And to keep it simple, I will only ask him to enter 1, 2 or 3. Okay. So I'll make a variable to store this choice. Let's call it choice equal to, the choice will be saved as an integer. It will be input from the user. You have to provide a message, and that will be enter an amount to convert. Sorry, enter, yeah, choose a currency. Choose a currency to convert to. I'll give a choice 1, 2, 3, and he can select which category he want to convert to. Afterwards, I'll write a if statement, okay, because now we have to make the choice to multiply with which value, with the key of Great British Pound or US dollar or euro, based on the choice that the user made. So if the choice is 1, that means he selected the US dollar, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new variable called convert, and that will be the amount after convert. I'm going to save what was the name of the dictionary? Exchange dictionary. Exchange dictionary. The first currency was US dollar, so I'm going to use the key US dollar to get its exchange rate, and I'll multiply it with the amount that was entered earlier. Okay, now that has been that will be calculated. But if the choice is something else, so if I'll use the elif keyword, if the choice is 2, in that case convert equal to, now I want a different conversion, so I will change the formula for convert, and this time in convert I'm going to save exchange dictionary, and I'm going to use the key of Great British Pound multiplied by amount, whatever is saved in the amount. And now you must have guessed it, the last one is euro. So you can either write elif choice equal to 3, or you can just write else. So if none of the first two choices are selected, then we must have selected third choice. You must also say that हो सकता है user might enter 4 or he might enter 5. Okay, उस केस में हम क्या करेंगे? So suppose if somebody entered 4 or 5, तो उस केस में भी हमारा ये प्रोग्राम यूरो के हिसाब से कन्वर्जन करके दे देगा, बिकॉज फॉर इनपुट 1 एंड इनपुट 2 हमने उसके लिए तो स्टेटमेंट्स बना ली, बट हम थर्ड स्टेटमेंट जो है वो इनपुट 3 के लिए नहीं बना रहे, वी आर क्रिएटिंग फॉर एवरी अदर इनपुट. ओके, और इस प्रोग्राम में ये बेनिफिशियरी है कि हमें एल्स में ये लिखने की जगह, इनवैलिड चॉइस लिखने की जगह, जस्ट सिंपली will going to use the conversion formula for euro for any other choice the user made except for 1 and 2. So we are going to write convert, and I will show you this while the program runs. Exchange rate, exchange dictionary, euro, okay, into amount. All right, so one of these 3 choices must be run. इनमें से कोई एक if else execute हुआ होगा, and there must be something saved in this variable called convert, either the conversion for US dollar or the conversion for Great British Pound or the conversion for euro. Either one of them should have been saved in the convert variable. Whatever amount is saved, that depends on the choice the user made. What I'm going to use the same print statement that I wrote earlier, and instead of converting again, I'm simply going to output whatever was stored in the convert variable. So I'm first going to write a message, the converted amount is, and after comma I'm going to write whatever is saved in the convert variable. Okay, so let me run this. When I will run this, first this dictionary will get created in the memory. It will not be visible to the user. The user will see this, enter the amount in Indian rupees, and whatever amount he enters will be saved in the amount variable. Then he'll shown the menu, and he will be asked about his choice. Whatever choices make will be saved in the choice variable. Then according to his choice, the convert variable will be calculated either on exchange rate of US dollar or on the exchange rate of Great British Pound or on the exchange rate of euro. Okay, and whatever he has converted will be shown in the end. Let me run this. So I enter the amount in Indian rupees, say 852. Now we are shown a menu that which currency we want to convert to. Suppose we want to convert to the Great British Pound, second currency. So we choose 2, press enter, and it will show us the message. The converted amount is 136.32. Let's run this again. Enter the amount. Let's put in amount. Again a menu is shown. Let's put the choice as 78. Okay, so 78 is neither 1 nor 2, so it will not be covered in the first if statement, it will not be covered in the second if statement, it will be covered in the last else statement. Okay, so when we'll run 78, it will instead convert the currency into euro. We deliberately did this. It depends upon your design or the type of question that you are dealing with. The good choice would have been to show a message like invalid choice or something like that, but I don't want to make this program too much complicated. So if you haven't entered 1 or 2 as your choice, then any other value that you have entered, it will be considered that